Hello, my fellow humans. Welcome back to Food Hack. My name is Carlo Bernales. I hope all of you are all doing well, being safe, being physically and mentally healthy as well. Today, I wanted to share with you my experience with different kinds of diet. Kasi sobrang dami ko nang natry na diet before talaga ako nagpapayat with this weight loss journey that I did. As in lahat, tinry ko na from keto, or not keto. Actually, yun lang yung hindi ko na-try, pero yun yung una kong pinaka nasabi. Anyway, so I've tried it all from low carb, fasting, liquid diet, so yung shakes, ganyan. And then, no sugar kind of diet. Yun yung mainly na nakikita ko usually sa internet na tinatry ng mga tao. So, tinry ko din yun. So, here's my experience when it comes to these kinds of diets. But before we begin, make sure you actually subscribe and like this video for the YouTube algorithm so I can actually get discovered. But if that sounds good to you guys, let's get right into it. Right, so the very first diet that we're gonna be talking about today is the low carb diet. Sa tingin ko ito yung pinaka sikat lalo na sa Pilipinas na kakat out mo lang yung rice or hindi ka masyado magra-rice, low carb na yan. Pero in general, ang low carb is like hindi ka mag-fruits, hindi ka magra-rice, hindi ka magbe-bread, as in, hindi ka magpapasta. Basically, modernized torture for people who love food. At least yun yung naramdaman ko na parang akong tino-torture kasi I love carbs, I love fruits, I love rice, I love pasta. Nung ginawa ko to, essentially, ang ginawa ko, kinat out ko lang muna yung rice for 1 week, or for 2 days, and then for 2 days, kinat out ko na talaga lahat. Fruits, vegetables, and hindi naman siya ganun kahirap simulan kasi hindi na talaga ako mahilig sa gulay. So, pinaka nahirapan lang talaga ako i-cut out yung rice. Pero at the end of like a week of doing low carb, I mean, effective naman siya. Nag-lose weight ako. Hindi siya ganun kalaki. Pero nag-lose weight ako. I think it was like 3 pounds that I lost. So basically like 1.5 kilograms. So I think that was a good weight. Kasi di naman ako nag-exercise that time. Talagang nag-low carb diet lang ako. So, I mean, it was fairly easy. So, basically, yung pros niya, madali siya simulan. Medyo mura siya. Kasi hindi naman ganun kamahal pag low carb. Hindi naman ganun kamahal yung... Actually, makatipid ka nga kasi hindi ka masyado magra-rice. Hindi ka masyado magpapasta. And then, yung cons niya is... Yung mga food na kinakain natin usually... Pagdating sa Pilipinas, talagang may kasamang rice. My experience with fasting was not really good in any shape or form. Talagang dito ko naramdaman, nagkaroon ako ng mental health issue. Nagkaroon ako ng mental issues when it comes to food. Ito na yung sinasabi ng tao na I built a relationship with food. Kasi, to be honest with you, sabi dun sa one of my favorite YouTubers, sabi ni Greg Doucette, relationships are with people, not with food. Mahirap isipin na kapag masaya ka, gusto mo kumain. Pag malungkot ka, kakain ka. Like, we should break that mentality when it comes to food. We should not build relationship with food. So, essentially, fasting was a really horrible experience for me. Kasi, after ko mag-fast, dun na talaga ako magbi-binge. After ko mag-binge, I would feel bad about myself. Then I would fast even longer. So I was basically starving myself. So for example, 16 hours ako nag-fast. After ko mag-binge, kakain ako walang tigil, as in hanggang sumabog yung tiyan ko. Gagawin ko mas mahaba yung fast na gagawin ko. After ko mag-binge, doon ko na hahabaan talaga yung pagfa-fast ko to the point na 24 hours ako nagfa-fast. As in, nahilo-hilo na ako sa trabaho minsan. Hindi ko na alam mo yun, minsan wala akong enerhiya makipag-usap sa tao kasi nagfa-fasting ako, ganyan. So, I wouldn't recommend fasting to anyone. If you are currently fasting right now, I highly recommend you don't do it anymore kasi dyan nagbibuild yung habit natin na building relationships with food, na sasabihin na you can eat whatever you want as long as you fast. I mean, don't do that to yourself. Don't make it harder to yourself na kailangan mong ayusin yung katawan mo kasi nagpapapait ka, and then in the long run kailangan mo naman ayusin yung mind mo. So that was my really harsh experience with fasting. I don't recommend it at all. So lastly, ito yung pinaka parang updated na diet na ginawa ko in the past, which is parang liquid diet siya. Meron akong iniinom nun that is called Soylent. It's basically like a meal in a bottle. It was essentially, you can search it up, it was essentially like 400 calories per bottle. It was like a complete meal. It had its essential nutrients that the body needs, pero hindi talaga siya intended para magpapapayat. Pero nakita ko siya sa YouTube nung nagsesearch talaga ako, and nakita ko siya, and parang mostly naman nung nakita kong YouTube videos talaga naging effective siya. So tinry ko siya. After ko itry, nahirapan talaga ako kasi yung bowel movement ko nag-iba kasi puro Soylent lang yung iniinom ko. Hindi ako nakakain ng solid foods. Hindi ako nakakain nakain pa din ako ng solid foods, don't get me wrong. Pero predominantly ng meal ko is Soylent talaga. Nakain ako siguro solid food once a day. And that's like for dinner. Pero breakfast, lunch, snacks, Soylent lang iniinom ko nun. It was super rough. Siguro hindi siya kasing hirap nung fasting. Pero yung point na nagugutom ka talaga, dun talaga ako nahihirapan na hindi sapat yung food na kinakain ko, lalo na liquid lang yung iniinom ko. Hindi din siya naging super effective siya sa akin actually. Dun talaga nabawas yung pinakamalaking weight ko pagdating sa mga diet na natry ko. I think I lost like 5 kilograms in 1 week. As in 5 kilograms, 1 week ko lang siya ginawa. Parang ako nagkasakit. Ganun yung itsura ko nun kasi sobrang laki ng weight na binawas ko, and sobrang bilis, sobrang drastic nung change. So, ito naman, yung pros nito siguro talagang effective siya, highly effective siya. And then, yung cons niya is walang Soylent sa Pilipinas. And then, walang satiation kapag iniinom mo siya. Hindi ka nabubusog, di ka nasasarapan. Siguro nasasarapan ka for like a few minutes that you're drinking it, but other than that, that's about it. You can actually savor it. You can actually put spices on it. Hindi mo naman pwede mo lagyan ng ketchup, putik lasa kapag nilagyan. So, diba? Kasi ang lasa niya para siyang yung natirang milk pagdating sa cereal. Diba? Nag-cereal ka tapos yung mayroong leftover milk. That's how it tastes. And if you put ketchup on that, you're nasty as shit. So, again, highly effective, not sustainable as well, but that was my experience with the liquid diet / Soylent diet. To summarize this video, I just really want to make a point na wala talagang diet na super sustainable. Effective, sure, pero hindi sila sustainable. Make your own. Make something that is more sustainable to you in the long run. Kasi kapag nag-diet ka, ibig sabihin, you're on, parang mag-on and off kind of cycle. So it's not really ideal. So highly recommend to actually find your own diet, develop your own diet. For example, for me, siguro medyo low carb din yung ginagawa ko ngayon kasi nagra-rice pa din ako, pero hindi araw-araw. Like on and off. Magra-rice ako today, and then hindi ako magra-rice tomorrow. Magsasalad lang ako. Still carbs. And then hanggat kaya ko, i-avoid ko yung sugar kasi sobrang taas ng calories. So, alam niyo yun, mga maliliit na bagay, magpe-pay off yan kapag tuloy-tuloy mo lang siyang ginawa. So, I suggest finding your own balance, seeing what works for you. Kung nagwo-work talaga sa yung fasting, be my guest. Go ahead and fast. Pero sa akin, these are just my own experience, and Ayoko lang talagang dumaan yung ibang tao pagdating dun sa mga experience na nangyari sa akin, just to actually be accepted in this society that we live in. Huwag kang maghirap pagdating sa pagpapapayat, or huwag kang magpapayat para lang i-please yung ibang tao. Gawin mo para sa sarili mo. I think this video is just way too long for banters. What am I talking?
Bruh.
But again, if you find this video really helpful for you guys, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and share these tips to your friends. So that is it for me. I'll see you on the next one.